Do you find yourself feeling a lot of negative emotion in your life? Whether that's anxiety, doubt, stress, fear, or maybe you've shut yourself off from your emotions completely and you're just going through your routines like a machine and the joy in your life is just gone, right? Maybe you don't even remember the last time you felt truly good in your body, or the last time you didn't have any stress, any anxiety, any fears. Well, in today's video, I'm going to tell you how the solution to bring the fun back into your life and to make you feel truly good in your body is vulnerability. Hi, my name is Tristan and I help people become happy, find and live their purpose, as well as let go of their limiting beliefs. And today's video, I'm going to tell you why vulnerability is a true measure of strength and the solution to bring the fun back into your life. So if you take a deep look at all of the negative emotions you're feeling in your life, you'll find that you feel the same emotions on a day-to-day basis or very frequently, right? And it's probably about the same topics. So the scenarios in your life might change. What happens obviously is different every day, but still the reactions in your body are the same. And that's because you've built up this huge amount of negative emotion in your body over many and many years, and you didn't allow yourself to fully process them and let them go. And why is that? It's because as things happen to you, things that you didn't like, things that caused a reaction in you, you didn't allow your body to fully process it. Instead of doing what would be the appropriate way, which is to feel the emotion and let your body do its thing, let it react in the way that it needs to. For example, getting angry, or just feeling super sad, feeling bad, or even crying, right? Because you didn't do that, and instead you shut yourself off, you were cold, you didn't allow yourself to be vulnerable, maybe because of other people, or maybe because it didn't make you feel comfortable. That's why you stored all of this negative emotion in your body, right? And you, ever since then, you didn't allow it to release, right? And that's why when things happen to you on a day-to-day basis that cause an emotion, you react in this strong way. It makes you feel really bad, really empty, and it just doesn't feel good. So I'm inviting you today to allow yourself to let go of all of this negative emotion, and you do that by becoming vulnerable, which means to open your heart and just allow yourself to feel all of the negative emotions that is right now already stored in your body. There is no need to allow for something bad to happen in your life to make you feel that. You can do that going forward. But right now, if you just sit down and you take a deep look at your negative emotions, you'll see that it's a big storage of negative emotion there, which is just waiting for you to be felt and waiting for you to be processed. So the best way for you to do this is to find a space where you can be alone, where you're comfortable, and just allow yourself to feel your emotions. And slowly but surely, that will allow your body to do its thing and let go of your negative emotions. And you'll find that as bad things will happen to you in the following days and weeks, the reaction that you will feel will not be as strong anymore. You won't feel as anxious, you won't feel as stressed, you won't feel as fearful, as doubtful, because that emotion has been weakened, right? And if you keep doing this, if you keep allowing yourself to be vulnerable at first by yourself, and as you're getting more into it, you can do that around other people as well, and realize that it's a form of strength and it's not something to be ashamed of. But as you do that, you'll find that the negative emotion will go away completely, at least the one that is stored within you, within your body, right? Now, why am I saying that the vulnerability is the true form of strength, right? Because it's easy to shut yourself off from your problems. It's easy to put on it's not super easy, it still hurts, but it's way easier than being vulnerable to just put on a mask, put on a cold face, and pretend like nothing happened, pretend like everything's fine when it's not, right? So today I'm inviting you to be strong and to take a deep look at your fears and allow them to just be there, and allow yourself to feel it and allow your body to do what it needs to do. And if you need to cry, just go ahead and cry. Let go of the shame. Feel the shame if you feel shame about it, right? Shame is also a negative emotion that's stored within your body. And as you kind of deplete all of this stored negative energy, you will feel yourself start feeling so much better in your life. And it will give you the space to be happy, to have fun, to be creative, to have joy. And so I have a great visual for today. But before I do that, if you like these kinds of videos and if you want to live a happier life, if you want to live a life full of purpose, and if you want to let go of your limiting beliefs, make sure to follow the channel. So today I actually have two really good cards. And the first one is this one. It's called Exhaustion. And this is you right now. You've had enough of the negative emotions. You've had enough of fighting to have this image of you that is strong, that image that doesn't allow themselves to be vulnerable and sensitive, because you thought that it's bad. You thought that it's bad to be vulnerable. But this card shows you and allows you to become truly strong, which is not to hide in this cold persona, this cool persona that doesn't get hurt, but instead to be vulnerable around other people and by yourself, and allow yourself to be happy again. Look how unhappy the person is because they're exhausted. They've been fighting their whole life. This is you. You've been fighting your whole life with your own emotions, with your own thoughts, and you thought you need to fight in order to upkeep this persona that you're strong and you're not gonna let your emotions out, stuff like that. And then the second card is a really nice one as well, which is for those people who don't cry ever. It's called Sorrow. And on this picture is Ananda. And Ananda is the cousin and the best friend of the Buddha. And it's told that when the Buddha reached enlightenment and when he left the world, basically he died, or in the Buddhist tradition he went to nirvana, Ananda was super sad. While everyone else was celebrating, Ananda started crying uncontrollably. And they asked him, why are you crying? You should be happy. And he said, well, my best friend and my cousin, I was by his side all of my life. He has now reached enlightenment and I'm still here. Right? So he was not sad for the Buddha that he left the earth, or that he died, whatever is your interpretation, but he was sad that he was still there. He was still stuck in the human world. And so he had to let his body process that fully. And the story is that he cried all night uncontrollably, and in the morning or the next day, he became enlightened, right? Because that was his chance to let go of all of this negative emotion that was still stored within his body, that was still keeping him from being in this enlightened state, this state where he's not bound by his fears and his doubts. So take this as an invitation, as well as this card, to be vulnerable, because it will make you feel so much better and it will allow the fun and joy back into your life. So that was it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one.